to my channel. Since VFS has updated the checklist, I have to provide some update on that and also answer some of the important queries I am getting repeatedly. So let's start the video. One of the main update from VFS is we can submit the I-797 receipt notice if your visa is in extension. So for that we have to submit the last approved I-797 plus current I-797 receipt notice. The second frequently asked question is birth certificate apostille. Birth certificate apostille is not necessary. Only birth certificate copy has to be submitted. No need to submit the original birth certificate. And next update from VFS is they have updated 3 labels. So now when you pay online through VFS, you will get 3 labels. One is for sending your documents and 2 written labels. One is to get your passport back and one is to get the OCA back. No need to send any money order. If you are only using your own courier label, you have to provide written label. If you are paying online, no need to provide any money order or written labels. Just print the written label you are generating through VFS and attach with your documents. And next frequently asked question is handwritten forms. For example, in parental authorization form, you cannot edit this parental authorization form online. You have to print the parental authorization form and fill manually. That is okay to fill the parental authorization form manually. We did like that only. You can use blue pen to fill the parental authorization form. And in parental authorization form, the capacity field has to be filled with parents. So the next update is while taking photo, you have to have light colored background. Before it was white color background, but I think it's fine to do with white color background also. We didn't have any issues with that. And you have to include 2 passport size photos. One you have to affix in the application form where already the digital photo is printed. You have to affix on top of the digital photo. That point is mentioned in here. And you have to include the second one with the documents. No need to do the digital signature again. Just uploading the signature is enough. For photo, you can visit any Walgreens, Walmart or Costco. I would suggest visiting Costco for taking the photo. You can get both digital and hard copies for under $10 in Costco. And for minors, they take the photo from the car seat itself. So Costco is the best place to take your photograph. If you want to click your photo in home, you can do that and edit it using any software, or you can take the photograph to any stores and get it edited. The next thing is notarization. Only 2 forms has to be notarized. One is the OCA application form and other is the parental authorization form. So for minors, do not take the thumb impression or sign the application before getting notarization, because some notary prefer to do in front of them. Get the forms notarized and then you can take the thumb impression. So this is a sample for getting your application notarized. In front of notary, both the father and mother can sign here, and after getting notary, you can take your thumb impression. For minor applicant, no need to do the declaration part. It's fine to do only the application for minor part. And one more thing, no need to visit notary twice because we have to upload notarized parental authorization form. At first, you can upload the parental authorization form without notary and then generate your application. Then get the application and parental authorization form notarized together. Then you can re-upload the notarized parental authorization form using this document upload or re-upload link. So no need to visit the notary twice. The next frequently asked question is about self-attestation. Self-attest only the documents for which you don't send originals. For example, you have to self-attest proof of address, passport copies of parents, visa copies of parents. If it is a father's document, father can sign his name, and for mother's document, mother can sign her name. And if it is a minor document, either of parent can sign a name. Just a sign in the front page of the document is fine. So the next frequently asked question is only passport is the original documents which we have to send, and you will get your passport after verification within 1 week. So some of the questions I received is, what if we don't have a marriage certificate? For minors OCA, submitting the copy of parents' marriage certificate is mandatory. If you don't have parents' marriage certificate, you have to include a contest letter providing the reason for the same. And the next frequently asked question is about tracking. So once VFS has received your application, you will receive an SMS or email notification for your registered mobile number and email ID, where you will get the tracking number or tracking reference number. So using the tracking reference number, you can track your application in VFS portal using Track Now button. Please wait till you receive the tracking email. So in the tracking email, you will get applicant reference number, and you have to provide the date of birth in this column and track your application. So once your application has reached embassy, you can track your application in OCA government portal. In OCA government portal, you will have status inquiry. So in status inquiry, you have to provide passport number and file reference number. File reference number is nothing but your OCA application number. So using that passport number and file reference number, you can track your application status in government OCA portal. You have to wait till your application is reached embassy to track your application status in government portal. I would suggest to wait 1 to 2 weeks to track your application, since it is getting delayed due to COVID. Hope I have covered all the frequently asked questions. If you have any questions further, you can leave in the comment section. Please subscribe to the channel for further updates. Like and share the video if you find this helpful. Thank you.